Doggy Anime presents.
Gatekeepers, a PlayStation game turned anime, then into manga, then into light novel, then an anime OVA spin-off. It's Gatekeepers. Gatekeepers takes place in 1969, the same year President Kennedy landed a man on the moon, launching this new space age era. All of the main heroes can be seen as country school bumpkins until each discovers the power of the gate. The gate taps into these individuals to unleash an element or experience to aid with enhanced natural abilities magically to the superhuman level. These keepers are on notice from the organization Aegis. Thus, government recruited, the gatekeepers are formed. Using their powers, the government authority, they will use it to fight crime and the forces of the invaders.
Today let's look at gatekeepers, so let's open the gate. This time around we're going to do something a little different. We're going to have the original release and the signature series. What is the signature series? Quite simple. It's the greatest hits lineup. What does that mean? Either the company's about to lose a license or the license did really well and they sold this because the man wanted another print of this. So we have the fronts, the spines, and the backs. Now volume 2, the new fighters. So we have the front, the spine, and the backs. Watch out. Volume 3, front, spine, back. Volume 4, front, spine, back. Volume 5, front, spine, back. Volume 6, front, spine, and back. Volume 7, front, spine, and back. And last, Volume 8, front, spine, and back. Now let's check out the signature series innards, then we'll worry about the original release again. Note, for the signature series, not all of them have their cards in them. I'll show the cards later, but let's see what's inside them. Open the gate. A red disc, and I got all of those. New fighters, red disc. Infiltration, red disc. The new threat, red disc. To the rescue, bubble wrap, but red disc. Yeah. The shadow, red disc. Discovery, red disc. For tomorrow, red disc. Okay, out of the signature series, these three do not have the insert because I purchased it without it, not knowing it, but whatever. 1 through 4, volumes 1 through 4 if you will, have the same insert card. So what it would look like would be the front, which is the signature series of Family Fun, and the back, which has the signature series of Action Anime. For volume 8, what we have is classic anime at a friendly price. Flip it back for classics at a friendly price. And I do own all of these. Yes, all of them. Even that one. I just showed you that. Whoa! So what makes the original releases different from these? Quite simple. As this is more uniform with its, signature series release of red bands, red discs, these have a bit more personality. In fact, it has posters, licenses of the characters within the show, even one to make for your own, and also reversible cover art with different designs of discs. Let's see what the different reversible covers look like. We have the front, we have the spine, and we have the back. We have the front, spine, and 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 back again. So what I like more about these reversible covers, aside from the fact that they're numbered, it displays that personality that I mentioned before, like the cheery, sunny character. The rowdy rough sport lady. Awkward bookworm in social situations. The Yukiona that they had to go to Holland or Sweden. I think they're both the same, but they're not the same companies. But they went to find a Yukiona in Holland and Sweden for an episode. And the other side of this is a beach episode, so okay. The main villain that calls everyone worms and garbage and other insulting things while becoming a politician. The rich piano girl that amplifies everyone's abilities. Yes, these people have abilities as they open the gate, but they keep smashing her piano. The girl who came from China with her pet monkey. And the main character who's so ginky that he doesn't understand in kendo practice. You're supposed to practice the basics in order to learn advanced moves instead of making up moves. Which is fine, because that makes the character fun. Sort of a spoiler here. Usually I like to keep the cards within the poster, that way it doesn't fall out. Usually they're packaged like this, so there's your heads up. It's just a different preference for me, so I won't lose the card. Let's see them discs. Disc 1. Disc 2. Disc 3. Disc 4. Disc 5. Disc 6. Disc 7. And Disc 8. Up next are the posters. Okay, throughout all these posters or insert cards, you're going to have this back, the Aegis symbol. Yes, it does look like Lelouch's helmet from Code Geass, but each and every one of these has its one side, so I'm not going to cover that one side. Let's go over the posters. These are the chapters, and here's the poster. Here are the chapters. Here's the poster. Here are the chapters. And here's the poster. Here are the chapters. And this is the poster. Here are the chapters. And this is the poster. Here are the chapters. And this is the poster. Here are the chapters. This is the poster. Here are the chapters. And this is the final poster. Next, the cards. I'll do a close-up soon, but as I said before, each of these has their own Aegis identification cards per character. One side being English, as shown here, and the other side, well, their native language. Let's get to that. English side, go. Native/Japanese language, go. And no. This card right here has both English on one side and English on the other. As we see their Japanese side on the box this time, or native language if you will, there's also the last cards to show, and that's the fill out mail-in info card that you're supposed to give back to Pioneer or later on Geneon, but let's find out. So for volume 1 we have the fill out side. Then we flip it around to the mail-in side. Ooh. Next up we have volume 8 with its fill out side. Thank you. And flip it around for the mail-in side. Ooh. As a reminder, Aegis in this show stands for Alien Exterminating Global Intercept System.
Character roll call. Jun Yukiya, 17 years old, male, 5'5", gate of wind, gate color blue, holding a grudge against his father for dying and leaving him, his sister, and mother to fend together. He has taken up small jobs to help fend for the family, such as delivering the paper. He is always traveling to school with Ruriko Ikusawa, his childhood friend. He is hardworking, hard-headed, and full of fighting spirit. A Genki main male protagonist who can have any relationship with most characters. He is a Kendo novice. Charge like the wind with your wooden sword, Shun, and save the day. Ruriko Ikusawa, 17 years old, female, 5 foot, gate of life, Gate color yellow. Nicknamed Rootkie for her dripping nose back in first grade. Not by choice. The first enlisted to the Aegis group, she is the model student who is active in school events. She has a healing ability for offensive while using quivers and bows for offense. She has a secret crush on Shun and is written to be the main love interest, but does her gate have a secret as well? Riko Asagiri, 17 years old, 5 foot 2 inches, Gate of Illusion, gate color pink. She is pained by her parents' divorce. She is forgetful, absent-minded, extremely talented with the piano, and is loaded with money. Riko discovered her gate when the invaders attacked at her first recital at a theater. She is regally rich to the max. She has a crush on Shun. Her illusions are produced by playing a piano, which is comedically smashed in every scene that she is in. If I recall, her power can amplify her allies and weaken her enemies. Koru Kanoe, age 17, female, 4 foot 11. Gate power, pursuit, or close combat. Gate color, blue like Shun. She is a tomboyish athlete who is full of spunk. When her gate is open, Kaoru is granted superhuman athleticism, enhanced agility, enhanced strength, and enhanced fitness. She has such powerful moves that they are labeled Kaoru Punch and Kaoru Kick. Unlike the other gatekeepers, she uses a combination of anger and determination to open her gate. She is totally crushing on Shun to the point of outdoing Ruriko for his affection. One Valentine's Day, she even baked him a cake. Megumi Kurogane, age not known, female, 4 foot 10, gate of wall, then becomes Robo, gate color green. Megumi is an antisocial girl who feels outcast and envies Ruriko. She tends to think negatively about everything. She wants Shun's affection, but sees Ruriko as a main obstacle. She is also bitter about Ruriko's wealth. Later, she will team up with Reggie. Feng Fei Ling, 12 years old, female. 4 foot 6 inches. Gate of heat and explosion. Gate color red. The youngest member of Aegis, cheerful and energetic, she is smart enough to be in high school despite her age. Considered to be an orphan, she adores her Shun, the golden monkey, and the main character as well. Yukino Hujo, 800 years old, female, 4 foot, gate of ice and snow, gate color white. Found in the mountain ranges of Sweden, this Yukiono, get it, joins Aegis, the oldest member and most powerful. She typically visits the distorted worlds as a means to avoid human contact, since she has met many before and have passed before her. Also bestest best besties with Shun's younger sister. Jotaro Bonta, age 17, male, 5 foot 9. Gate, I'm not sure if he has one. If he did have a gate color, it would be orange for cautiousness. Having the eyes of a gatekeeper, he is invited to join the group under Shun's request. This Bancho is strong and lives under the samurai morals. He tends to call the female members his princess. Full of heart, optimism, he might have true strength after all. The invaders are... well, have you ever seen They Live? Anyway, the invaders disguise themselves as normal people. They change other humans into invaders by corrupting their humanity, invoking negative thoughts and negative emotions. It is hard to know who is an invader and who is not. Some might theorize we're already invaders. The invader hierarchy is the invader leaders are the big bads, then the invader generals who wear red suits until they turn into their true form, the medium bads, and last the invaders. Grunt invaders? Either way, the small bads. They wear purple suits and can combine with the big or medium bads to power them up. Would you like fries with that? The three Invader leaders are just like any other Monster of the Week show. They are the big bads who order the medium bads to attack with their gimmick of the episode. These leaders are Kaiser Kikai, an invader in Nazi soldier attire with a Hell Vader catchphrase. Count or Baron Akuma, the main leader of the invaders, and last but not least, the dastardly backstabber, Heiji Kageyama, a rich boy who turned broke after his parents died. Robbed of his riches and born entitlement, he wants revenge on humanity by using society, starting with the high school political club. Ooh. This anime is obviously inspired by what the creator grew up with and pays homage to these shows. I can gather are elements of Getter Robo, with Shun Ukiya being the headstrong Genki main character and Chotaru Banda being the Bancho best friend. Gatchaman for the government team aspect versus the invading aliens, and Dragonar with the style of the transforming car left by Shun's father. A successor or similar to Gatekeepers would be Scried, but the show is heavily parodied in Excel Saga and Puni Puni Poemi. The main characters, Excel and Hyatt, or Poemi and Futama, parallel Ayane and Satoka with the comedic Yuri undertones. They both have organizations, Aegis and Across, which are real organizations. Aegis is a defense agency, Across is an African humanitarian group. The Mage Queen is a fake-out final boss, just like Count or Baron Akuma. Alien 1 and 2 are mock-ups of the purple and red invader. Kapu is an exaggeration of the commander, or Tetsuya, which are the commanders of the righteous side. AGK and that man screams that they are the main evil bad guy. The episodes in Gatekeepers are Monster of the Week and delivers into each character as they overcome an obstacle that is currently affecting their lives. So due to the time period when Gatekeepers was made in the 2000s, these episodes were written with romantic shipping curious mindset, a harem. The majority of the characters have a crush with Shun Ukiya, even though it's hinted that Rukiko Ikusawa will end up with him, but not confirmed. Cliche as it sounds, it's refreshing because of the familiar elements it has have a fun charm effect to it. The music in the anime is phenomenal. The opening and closing song are so good I shower to them. The pacing is slow at first, but it picks up. One questionable plot point of Gatekeepers is the last of the bads, the dark gatekeeper, Reiji Kageyama, as he joins and leads the Tagami High School Political Club, soon becomes the elected candidate to be prime minister on a platform of calling the masses worms. I think the election is rigged with invaders. This is not functional, just screams I'm the bad guy. If you're going to add politics to the show, at least have another candidate who truly have a good versus evil if you're going to go this way. Would I recommend Gatekeepers? Most definitely. This show is an upper to a bad mood. I may be out of the bubble gum, but seeing the heroes kick ass is enjoyable. I would love to see this on Blu-ray. However, the DVD menus and extras with how it's laid out may not be as replicatable as they were. It was a fun part of the viewing experience with its aesthetic.
One thing to note between these two, the Signature Series and the 21 OVA do not have the cards, the licenses that the original had. I like the fact that they included those cards because that is a relic from the VHS days. Used to, you get a card and you would try to get all the volumes and form the picture, poster, or image that was trying to promote at that time. We now can just look up the images, but for way back when, that was just kind of a bonus feat of, yeah, I completed it, and this is the extra that I got. Anyway, we need to move on to the year 2000 with Gatekeepers 21.
Stay tuned. Gatekeepers 21 will be right back.
Gatekeepers 21. Now in the year 2000, after the original series plus the vague events of the light novel Gatekeepers 1985, we have two new characters, Ayane Isuzu and Miyu Manazuru. They will take on the task of saving the world from these corrupted invaders of the past, Kaiser Kai and Count or Baron Akuma. Few familiars from the past will return: Yukino Hojo, the Yukiono, and the grandfather's car, as well as the three main generals.
Gatekeepers 21 is back only on Tech TV.
Gatekeepers 21 has 2 volumes. We see the fronts, we see the spines, and we see the backs. We set volume 2 down to open volume 1 to see its disc. Along with the disc, we can see the reversible artwork, as well as the mailing card front and back, which is the same as the second one here. Whoa, whoa. We have the insert card, front, back, and we open it up to see another poster. Volume 2. What the disc looks like, and what the reversible cover looks like as well. Stylish. Front of the insert card, back of the insert card. Open it up to see another poster. Gatekeepers 21, compared to the first series, a lot of the monsters and main bad guys do come back in this series, but kind of thrown away at that same episode, because we have 6 episodes versus 24 episodes. It is more stylistic, it takes more advantage of the time of release. However, the writing is not as complete as the original series. Both series has amazing music to me. The opening and ending to the original series is something so good that I even listen to it in the shower. This one did something a little strange. Volume 1, its opening music is Volume 2's ending music, as vice versa. Its Volume 1's ending is Volume 2's opening, and that ending is probably the best song between the two, by far for me. With rose-tinted glasses, I still enjoy this series. However, it does have some flaws with itself. I do recommend it if you have lived through the G4 Tech TV Anime Unleashed days, but other than that, watch it for completion for the original series. I'd just go chronological. Watch the original, then watch the sequel.
Stay tuned. Gatekeepers 21 will be right back.
Character roll call. Ayane Isuzu, age 17, female, 4'9". Gate of Wind. She is the 3rd highest GPA in her class, with classmates commenting her strange behavior, like always having a computer near her or her cell phone. Like father, like daughter, she resists her father for leaving the family after dying in a war, making her and her mom fend for themselves. Instead of using her inherent gate power, she'd rather use computer simulations and artificial gates rather than her own, due to her father's solely relying on his gate. She uses cell phones to summon artificial gates as well. Miyu Manazura, age 18, female, height 6'2", gate of flight. She is cheerful, clumsy, and clueless. The total opposite of Ayane, even though her natural gate ability complements her partner's. Miyu often calls her gate hopping. Her story is from timid to confident.
Gatekeepers 21 returns to Anime Unleashed.
Rewatching this, I appreciate the new 2000s style, but with rose-colored glasses. I swore the OVA was way better than what it was. I wasn't bored, just the series composition seems to be a little sloppy. I still like the style, characters, and actions, it's just not as coordinated. The opening and closings use 2 songs. Hane Ito was used as opening 1 through 3 and ending 4 through 6, and Ima Igo ga Abure ending 1 through 3 and opening 4 through 6. Out of these 2, I prefer Ima Igo ga Abure. Would I recommend Gatekeepers 21? I would recommend it if you want closure into the future events that the Gatekeepers TV show hinted at the very end. Other than that, an alone watch at the time was awesome, but further repeated watches, even though it is cool in that 2000s style, the flaws tend to blossom more. Average watch.
Gatekeepers 21 will return to Anime Unleashed.
One of the other items I could have had for the series is a Paul Champagne box. This would be a custom version of one of his boxes. As you can see through the pictures, it is a fan-made metal box, typically metal, that can fit 8 DVDs into one convenient collector's box.
Gatekeepers 21 returns to Anime Unleashed.
Here is the old spine view for Gatekeepers. To the new, spines look like as symmetric as I can get it.
Manga. Front, spine, back again. 100% authentic manga, my friend. Also note the youthful age 7+ rating. We have volume 1, volume 2. In volume 1, when you open the page, you can see this glorious prologue to the series. But when you look at volume 2, you actually see color pages. Like they put more effort as, hey, there's something going on here. But alas, it ended. With this age rating, it changes a lot of, well, cursing and swearing into more censored terms. Jesus, obviously not my day. I'm getting the out of here. Son of a, who are you? Sometimes the censored cussing is kind of enjoyable, but however, there is a line that seems to be Sunday school edgelord, or they just caught up on their PB and J Otter series, such as, oh my grapes! Do I really have to fight a brownie troop armed with glitter? So how does the manga compare to the anime? Quite simple. This would be the Coke to its Pepsi. With the anime format, you have the beginning character, Shun, meets girl. In this case, she is his longtime girl next door neighbor. Whereas the manga, he's never met her before. In the anime, each character kind of has their own episode. Whereas this, it kind of groups them together and slowly introduces extra characters. I feel like I get more character development and know them better through the manga than through the anime. Granted, the anime is complete. What about the manga is that they introduce a whole cast of characters instead of just taking one manga chapter per character. Ages are more discriminate. I might have just missed that detail while watching the anime, but here you have distinct different ages per character instead of everyone being 17. The Aegis Advanced Research Lab has completed a thorough analysis and hypothesizes the following. The psychoplasmic bounds keepers have with their transplanar world gate generally facilitate specific limited energy releases, but occasionally with some matter component, snow, air, etc. Perhaps energy and matter are interconvertible under great focused psychic stress. Sir, we haven't been to college yet. Basically, your idea of the ultimate weapon is this robot. Just as Phase is the, panda, you broadcasted this idea so strongly to your gate that the gate's energy converts your imagination to matter. Obviously, for Volume 1, it ends with the intro for Volume 2, so you can stay tuned. And for those interested, we got Samurai Girl's Real About High School and the original Ragnarok manga, or at least from Tokyo Pop. And your classics top, you read back the book. Alright, so here's what happens at the end of Volume 2. Ryuji is wondering where they went. The main cast has teleported away. With them gone, this causes a great diversion for him and the invaders to invade the headquarters just like you would see in the end of Ava. With no hope to continue, commander and assistant stand idly as the invaders kill off their organization. All is lost as they are ready to be shot down with gunfire, and the invaders have populated the headquarters. End of Gatekeepers, Volume 2. What's going on with Volume 3? The invasion is in full swing with the Gatekeepers away. Aegis must stand alone to defend the planet against the dreaded black suits, or invaders. As mankind finally met its match in the action-packed third volume of Gatekeepers, coming soon. Permanent hiatus, and for those curious, we got Brigadoon Kodacha, which has a reprint and retranslation and some very nice editions. Another one for Ragnarok, and Samurai Girl Real About High School. And stop. This is the back of the book. What's missing? Well, what's missing is Volume 3 of the manga and the light novel Gatekeepers 1985. Luckily, these light novels can be rescued J Novel Club, hopefully in a collector's edition. Please let them know, or other publishers, that you're interested to find out these mini adventures or this war of Gatekeepers 1985. Hey look, this is all the songs used in the video. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for your kindness. Thank you for watching this all the way through. As I wave my hands and shake stuff around, let's go ahead and play that bean footage.
Hey guys, thank you for watching. Please remember to like, subscribe, ring the bell, comment below, watch my playlists, share with your friends, follow my social medias, ring that bell, and I'll have more to come later. Thank you for watching.